G'day. You can get one of these magazines, do you? Do these magazines come out very often?
I don't know.
The local New Zealand society, you don't get a magazine, you get a newsletter.
Okay.
But if this is a South African one, then you get those from the South African society.
Wow, okay.
And they're full of good information.
Yeah.
This one here's another camera peach. See, they've just got a different look about them.
So that's a peach.
Well, yeah, that's a peach. Well, they call them peaches, yeah. Right. But it's a different. They like that right from when they open, whereas the Vico peaches will actually open up quite pale and then come back down and colour up.
We don't drive a license. You drive a car.
Normal time for them to flower at this time of the year, is it?
Yes.
How does this show compare with the other ones? Auckland, and how does this show compare with the other ones?
It's usually slightly bigger than this. Pretty similar.
Thank you. It's a pretty cool show, Michael.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Very good.
Are these your babies?
Yes, they are, John. They are indeed.
Wow. What do they like to grow?
They are very easy to look after. They are shade-loving plants, so don't have them in full sun, otherwise the leaves will burn.
Right.
Just have them in light shade. And
What about frost and things like that?
they are frost tender,
Okay.
so anything down to -2 will start to damage the leaves. So keep them sheltered from the
Right,
frost. Under
right.
trees is best.
Okay. Yeah. And these are your babies, eh?
Yes, they are.
Pretty
yes.
good. How many have you got?
I've got roughly around 10,000, but I've stopped counting.
You've been doing them a while, eh?
Yeah, I've been growing them for about 7 years now.
Jeepers,
Yeah,
okay.
7 years. So it multiplies up very quickly when you sow 1,000 seeds a year or so. Yeah.
Wow. What do they like to cross pollinate and?
Well, it's very easy. So you
Can you show us?
Yeah. So you basically have to grab the male part, which is the pollen here, like so. You can dab it on your finger.
Right. Yeah.
So with a bit of pollen on a finger.
Yeah. I think we can see that.
You see that? And I just rub it on the stigma, which is the female bit.
Okay. And then a few months later?
And 9 months later, the seed will be ripe. So it's like carrying a baby. It takes 9 months.
Yeah.
And when the berries will swell and grow and it will change colour.
Right.
And by about same time next year, you can pick the berries and clean them off and dry them off a little bit, and you can sow them in a light, well-drained potting mix.
Right.
And the seed takes a month to germinate in a warm spot out of the sun.
Yeah.
Don't bury the seeds. You have to keep them just lightly buried. You can still see them on the top.
Yeah.
And keep them lightly watered. So just lightly damp.
And then
you should be able to get them to flower within 4 to 5 years from seed.
right.
Yes.
And then you can come up with all sorts of babies.
All sorts, yeah. So you can breed all sorts of colours, the reds, the oranges, yellows, peaches, bronzes, and the greens.
Right. Golly gee.
So, but we tend to like to cross light with light to retain the same colour pattern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
To breed them more true in the next generation.
Right.
When you cross 2 different colours. Most of the time you end up with oranges, so you need to make sure that the colours are actually genetically compatible.
Okay.
To get the true colour coming out in the next generation.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But
Have you got any favourites?
Oh, it's a little bit hard to say because
not
they are
many,
all so beautiful.
Yeah, there's a few greens in there, eh?
Yes, there's 3 on the show today.
That's right, only 3, and lots of oranges. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for that. That was really, really appreciated. Yeah. had lots of people asking me about it today. What are they? You know, a lot of people don't know about them.
Yes,
so,
yes. Yeah,
but
so
they're stunning,
slowly
yeah.
people are starting to get to know them. We have
Yeah.
had the show here for the 4th time, I think.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but never been able to make it. So yeah, cool bananas. Thanks very much. All right, okay.
Welcome. It's raining, so you don't want to go out there. The next one you can go to is ordering, which is on Mill Street.
So these ones here are for sale.
Yes.
And if people want to go to the garden centre, what's the story there? Do they get?
They'll get the standard lines of yellow and orange that's been lime bred, so you get moon glow and you get fire glow. So a few of the oranges, yeah. But
And if people want to contact you, they can give you a tinkle, can they?
yes.
Look at that. That was nice and simple. Magic. Thanks very much, Michael. Cool.